What's up, guys? It's a puppy here, but actually for this video, I don't wish to be called the puppy. I am going to be Jason, coming at you some real talk. Obviously, we're a little bit real talk. It's a vloggy thing, not something I usually do, but doing it now. So, obviously, this is a new setting, first off, and let's get this out of the way. Where am I? This is not the typical setting you guys see in the podcast, for those of you that do watch the podcast. This is actually my bedroom. You're in my bed right now. All 100 some odd people of you that are watching this, you're in my bed. How does that make you feel? This is where the magic happens, and I mean recording. This is where I record my voice. This is where I record the commentaries for the videos you guys listen to, because I feel like the acoustics in here are the best. There's a little bit of fan clickiness going on, but other than that, which generally you guys can't hear, and if you can hear it, I can tune it out with a little bit of noise cancellation, things like that. But ultimately, the acoustics are best in this room. I do podcasts elsewhere just because it's not always the most comfortable place to sit in here, especially if I'm going to be doing like an hour podcast plus an hour, 2 hour after show, which a lot of times tends to happen. So I tend to sit out in the chair. Plus, then I can hardwire into the internet rather than being wireless, which obviously just leads for better connection. But I digress. I'm rambling. Why a vlog, puppy? Why a vlog? Why aren't we seeing some Battlefield videos or some other sort of video game videos? Honestly, today, this video is not about you guys, and it's not for you guys. You're watching it now, and if you're looking for tips on stuff like that, go ahead and click that little X button over there, or the back button over there, or maybe that's vice versa for you. I can't tell, honestly. But whichever direction that may be, you know which direction to click if you don't want to watch the video. I'm not forcing you. I never will force you to watch any of my videos. I don't ask for likes or anything of that sort, usually. But I will say this. If you do watch this video, I would appreciate a like just so I can know how many of you guys actually watched this video. And I'm sorry for the shaky motion. Again, you're on my bed, so when I emphasize and make hand gestures, you tend to get a bit bouncy. Bouncing in my bed. Mm-hmm. So what is the topic today? Why are you doing the video today, puppy? Well, today's video is for my wife. That's it. Today's video is just for my wife. And it's to say, first off, baby, if you're watching this, I love you. I love you with my whole heart. And sure, we've had our rough times lately. And sure, we've had a lot of rough times lately. But I will do whatever it takes to just make our love grow, make your love for me grow. I want to show you every day that you were justified in the reason for marrying me. I don't know, that's the way I feel. So, for those of you that may be watching this video that don't know, first off, let's get a little into history lesson. Plus, maybe my wife will enjoy hearing the story again from my point of view, and maybe a little bit embarrassed. Maybe we can embarrass her a little bit when I tell her the story of tell you guys the story of how we met. So, how did we meet? How did me and my wife first meet? Well, one summer long, long ago, I think I was 16 or 17, maybe even 18. Fail. I don't remember, honestly, how old I was. But we met one summer while I was on summer break from high school. Excuse me. And we met on a website. Ooh. Sounding risky already, right? Now, we met on, I don't know if you guys have heard about it. There's this gaming website out there that's rather popular among more casual gamers called www.pogo.com. Pogo.com. It's basically a website that is dedicated to Flash games and all sorts of little games like that. Most of them are single player. Some of them are interactive. They got checkers, chess, stuff like that. But then they also have random crazy games that you probably never heard of. I was on this website. I enjoyed this website very thoroughly, just because you go and play these single-player games, but at the same time you're playing the game, there's a chat. So you could talk to everyone else that was playing that game. And to me, that's why I played, was for the chat. The game was just something to do while you chatted to people. I'm not an extremely social person. I know it's hard to tell. You're like, you do YouTube, you're on Twitter, you talk a lot, you never shut up. true. These things are true, but typically I used to be, I'll say this, I used to be a really shy person. And as of late, not so much. I've kind of gotten over that thing. So, I was on this website and I met a girl in the chat whom I quite fancied. Her attitude, her intelligence, all these things impressed me, and I really liked this girl, and I really liked talking to her. And eventually, I met her friend, and I thought her friend was a bit of a bitch. I also thought her friend was unattractive. I never saw her friend, never seen a picture or anything like that. I drew the conclusion, I assumed, which you know what happens when you assume. I assumed that because my. I assumed that because this other girl said she played sports and she liked to go camping and hiking and things like this, I instantly assumed, ugh, she's one of those girls. Not my thing. I prefer the girls that are very prim and proper and not so hands in the mud, as it were. So I didn't really like this person, and I made my feelings quite clear to this person. And then later on down the road, I ended up giving everybody I met at the end of the summer. I ended up giving everybody that I met via Pogo my phone number. I know it's a little risky again. You might get some creepy stalkers or something like that. But I didn't. But I gave everyone my phone number. I sent out an email blast to everybody. So here's my phone number. I'm going to be away. I'm going to be going back to school. So if you guys want to keep in touch, give me a call. Just call or text or whatever, and we can chit-chat. Because a lot of those people were pretty cool. And I honestly, when I did it, I didn't expect anybody to actually call me. But I thought, what the heck? Why not? What can it hurt? You throw the line out there and maybe gain a few friends out of it. And if you don't, nothing wasted, right? Except an email, however long it took you to type the email. A few weeks later goes by, and I get a phone call. And it's a girl when I answer the phone. I'm like, hello? Who's this? And the girl says, do you know who I am? And all I can think is, how the hell am I supposed to know who you are? Your number shows up, and that's all I see. There's no name, no caller ID, or none of that crap. It's just a number, and it's a girl's voice. I have no idea who you are. But I didn't say that. I just said, no. And eventually some hints were kind of dropped. This girl gave me a few hints, and it ended up being the girl that I thought was a bitch, and the girl that I told was a bitch. You're calling me? Why? Why are you calling me? Like, I thought you hated me. But I didn't say that. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't say that. Instead, I just kind of went with the flow, very Taoism approach, Taoistic, whatever, who cares? Very just, kind of go with the flow, and all right, I'll talk to this chick. She wants to talk, let's talk. So I started talking to her, and, I had a good time talking to her. And then she called again, and then I started calling her, and next thing you know, we're talking all the time. This girl that I didn't like. Well, for those of you that haven't figured it out yet, this girl was she is my wife. Her name's Michelle. And eventually, I married this woman that I thought I would not find attractive. Eventually, I did see pictures of her, and when I did see pictures of her, as you guys will see right now, she's really hot. She's very attractive. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my face up in the corner here and scroll through some lovey-dovey pictures and slideshow type stuff. And you guys can see the various phases of me. I haven't changed a whole lot over the years, but there are a few ones in there that you might get a chuckle out of. So I made this video. I told you guys a story. What exactly am I doing right now beyond that? You ever do something where you just want to embarrass the hell out of yourself, or not so much that you want to embarrass the hell out of yourself, but you want to do something in such a manner to where it might potentially be embarrassing in a rather romantic kind of way? Well, that's what this is. So, to Michelle, who I am hoping you're watching right now. We've been, like I said, we've been through some really rough times lately. We've had our fair share of roller coaster moments. This has definitely been one hell of a ride so far. And in front of all these people on YouTube, all these people that are currently sitting in our bed, I want to say I love you with all my heart, and you mean the world to me. You are the reason why I try to better myself as a person. Right now I'm going to school. For those of you that aren't Michelle, you guys may or may not know that I am a full-time student. I go to school. Lately I've been working out, just because, quite simply put, I've fallen apart. Look at these chubby cheeks. I've fallen apart a good bit since my younger days. But even personality-wise, everything I've ever done has been to better myself as a person, because I feel like you, Michelle, deserve the best person I can be, and beyond that, you deserve all I can give and more. I'm not, yeah, I guess I'm kind of saying I'm not worthy, but I feel lucky that I'm that guy. I happen to be the one that was lucky enough to get you. So in front of all these people, I don't know why I'm looking around, because I can't see you guys. In front of all these people, in front of the world, I wanted to profess my love for you, maybe make it a little embarrassing for you. And I also, yes, we do have this. We do have this. But, there was something I said when we got married. And that was that I wanted to get married by land, which we've already done, by sea or ocean or whatever the case may be, and by air, which, quite frankly, that last one I'm a little terrified of. A marriage ceremony while skydiving, and I'm afraid of heights, and I'm afraid of planes, and I'm afraid of flying. I'm afraid of flying, and jumping out of a plane from so high up is utterly terrifying. But eventually I'd like to do that one too. I'm also not that fond of the ocean or water or any sort of thing any water that I can't see through. I'm not fond of. I'm not fond of being on boats. It's not my thing. It's an uncomfortable situation for me. But I wanna renew our vows, Michelle. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this, Michelle Becker, will you marry me? This time it's gonna be by sea or ocean, whatever the case. However we can make that work. But I love you, baby, and I just want to make sure we're getting on the right track. And I know sometimes that's not the easiest question to answer, especially with the way things have been lately. I know that you might be a little reserved at answering that question. But I love you, and I love you a lot. Like, hold on, how can just? All right, well, you guys can't see him, but out there. I love you, little whole big in the whole world. So I just marry me, Michelle, again. Do it again, please. And I'm actually gonna request, Michelle, if you're watching this, that you create a YouTube account and make it something to where everyone here can tell that it's you. And leave a comment down there with an answer. And, we can... Ooh, he got an answer. So, yeah. That's been this video, you guys. If you watched it to the end, thanks for watching the whole video. I appreciate you guys. You guys mean a lot to me. Obviously, I'm a very strange person. I am very weird. And just so you guys know, My wife's very weird too, and she actually sent me a little something that said that she's weird and I'm weird, but when our weirdness is combined, we can be weird together. And just so happened to change that weirdness to love. And that's kind of what it is. You find somebody that's just as weird as you, and you found love, because everybody is somebody else's weirdo. So, but like I said, again, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna keep rambling if I don't cut it off, cut it. So thank you guys for watching. If you watched it all the way to this point, again, please a like. I'm not asking for a favorite. That would be a little weird. If that's your thing, fine. If you want to share it, fine. In fact, go ahead and share it. Let's see how many people we can get this in front of. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This is Jason out. Peace.